Hey, what's going on, team? Hey, thank you very much for tuning in again. This is Jony Cinco coming at you, back at you with another podcast. Thank you very much for tuning in. Click like and subscribe. I'm here for you guys, always asking you to be the best version of yourself. At the end of the day, it's about let's get to it, let's get after it, and sometimes, it's about learning. So let's talk about learning. Let's talk about how do we learn to get something different, right? Something that we have a goal we want to learn. Guess what? Sometimes it's about picking up a book, going to Barnes and Noble, going to the library, going on YouTube, right? Going on, the Google and asking those questions, right? Okay, how do I, create a podcast? How do I create, a vlog? How do I get better at running? How is it that I get, and sometimes, it's about coaches, right? It's about people, teaching us how to do it. So it's all right. Again, if it is about, learning something, a new craft, and you have to ask those questions, if you see a man with a camera, you be like, hey, I want to be a photographer. I see this person, taking pictures, taking videos. Let me ask him, what type of camera he got, right? What type of, what type of angles, what type of the settings that he has, right? And sometimes, Google might have it, YouTube might have that. Some people are out there, providing free content, free, information for you to use. There's seminars. Again, invest in yourself, right? And sometimes investment in yourself isn't so much about money, it's just investing your time, because your time is valuable. So I ask of you, if you're gonna do all these different things, set your goals, set those things that you want to do. You're gonna have to study, you're gonna have to grind, you're gonna have to get after it. So once again, I tell you, if you got to pick up a book to read about, carpentry, guess what? We're going to pick that up, right? If we talk about conditioning, there's going to be many people. So what I tell you is, all this information that's out there, it's about a person, that took the time to write, took the time to post it, took the time to make the video, took the time to do, to go to school, get educated on those specific subjects that you're interested in, and they're putting it on paper. They're putting it on in internet. They're putting it on how they did it, right? And you're going to decide, what you want to take, what you need, what you need for your success, what you need to think about your path, and and that's what it's about. Sometimes it's about just, and one thing I can say is all these people, right? Male, female, whatever the case may be, they took their path, right? Talking about like the previous round, they took their path and they wrote it down. They took their time, and they're showing you, where you can be at. They can show you where you can be at currently right now, right? And really, if you kind of really look at it, they're telling you the shortcut. They're telling you how they made it, how they did it. In these books, in these posts, on the internet, right? On their vlogs, on their blogs, right? Whatever the case may be, and they're telling you, this is how I did it. And use up to you to, write it down, create a plan. And at the end of the day, you start to grind. So if it's 5 seconds, 5 minutes of just getting after it again, making a decision, then taking the action, writing it down. And at the end of the day, you're going to know. You're going to know, what, this message was for me. This is what I needed to hear, or this is what I needed to listen to. This is what I needed to read. This is what I needed to study, to then get back to it. So again, this is Jony Cinco. Always believe in you. Always the fact that you're going to be the best version of you today, tomorrow, and the next day. It takes day by day. And as you build yourself, build your personality, build whoever it is that you want to be, keep grinding. I'm proud of you. If no one has said that today, I'm proud of you. I believe in you, and your family, your friends, everybody around you. And if they don't believe you, guess what? I believe in you, and that's what it's about. I believe you 100%. So again, this is Jony Cinco. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'm always on your side. So again, keep on grinding, keep on studying, keep on mastering your craft. And this is Jony Cinco. Out. Peace.